Wes Huber here with fantasypoints.com. Today we're going to talk about Travis Etienne. Coming out of Clemson as their all-time leading rusher, this guy did everything imaginable in helping his team to reach the playoffs in 4 straight years. I loved everything he put on tape. With 4.4 speed, Etienne put up over 1,600 rushing yards and an average of 25.5 rushing touchdowns during his sophomore and junior seasons. After he failed to eclipse 1,000 yards his senior season, some people may have started to have concerns about whether or not he would translate his skills to the NFL. Now, from looking over his film, the biggest factor that stood out to me to explain that is they lost 6,500 snaps on the interior of the O-line. And what they had was they got much younger, and it's not that these players will not eventually be great offensive linemen, guards, and centers, but they're just not there yet. But looking back at his career, he spent the majority of his time rushing out of inside zone blocking, but he also did very well on outside zone. So I think that he could translate his skills to that blocking technique as well. It was really funny that he didn't have any receiving production his first 2 seasons. He came out of a high school that ran the triple option, so they didn't have much of a background on him to use. But over the last 2 seasons, he's developed into a top 3 receiving back in the class. He has vision as a receiver that is unquestioned as the top in the class. He may not have Najee Harris size, but he's the complete package to handle every down work, and that includes at the goal line as long as we're looking at a team that utilizes zone blocking. He scored over 50% of his career touchdowns on 13% of carries in goal to goal situations. And he's not a bad back in pass protection either.